Hello everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to start a new series that will hopefully last more than one episode on this channel. It's going to be a playthrough of Wynncraft, a Minecraft MMORPG, but there's a twist. I'm going to be attempting to complete the HIC challenge in Wynncraft, which stands for Hardcore, Iron Man, and Crafted. Essentially, this challenge just adds a shit ton of more rules and difficulties to the normal game. Hardcore means I have only one life. I cannot die. If I die, game over, GG. Iron Man means I cannot use bank storage, I cannot trade with other players, and I cannot use the public trade market. And Crafted means I can only use crafted gear, weapons, and jewelry. This should make for a pretty entertaining Let's Play, and with the added stakes of if I die it's game over, it should make it pretty interesting. I'm going to be starting on a new class, and I'm going to pick a mage, just because mage has a bit more sustainability than something like an archer or a shaman, which I prefer to play. So another thing about this challenge that I didn't mention earlier, the no bank storage thing, that basically means I have to store everything that I want to keep on this playthrough in my inventory slot, with the exception of the fact that I can put emeralds in my ingredients pouch, but that is all the space that I have to work with. The first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to level up a little bit, and then I'm going to need to work on getting some armor and a better weapon. So the goal for this playthrough would be to 100% the game. That would be ideal. A lot of players attempt this type of challenge. Many don't even come close to that. I'll probably be one that doesn't even come close, but on the off chance I do. We got up to level 2 there, so and I have a couple of emeralds here, so I'm gonna buy this guy. No, don't interrupt me, buddy. I'm gonna need a pickaxe. I'm gonna need an axe. And then, do I have enough for a fishing rod? I don't. I know you need wood to craft a wand, and then you need ingots to craft armor, along with some other things. Yes, the early game. I forgot what it's like, but this time it's gonna go twice as slow because I gotta rely on professions to help level up. With 15 base health, you don't really have a whole lot you can do safely, and I can't just farm mobs for emeralds or do loot chests to get armor. Gotta make it all. There we are. We finally got level 3 after a bit. I am gonna do this quest, Poisoning the Pest, just because we're right here. Oh dude, a Bob zombie, let's go. We can kill this guy, get his Bob's teardrop, and then we can use this to get a secret discovery in the castle here, and that will be needed for the 100% completion of the game anyways. Well, we gotta just throw this guy in the fire pit right here, and it will break, and then this painting here should open up the castle gate will. And here we go, it's finally breaking after a little bit of waiting. Okay, we're stuck? No, we're not. And there we are. Secret discovery, Ragni's library. I think the plan here will be to just make me a basic set of armor just to get me by, so I have a bit more than just the 25 health I currently have. Armor ring. Okay. I think we need an ingot and some paper. 1 ingot, 2 paper, and that'll give us a helmet. Okay, oh, no, we don't need 2 helmets. So we need to do the inverse, so we need 2 ingots and then a paper for the chest plate here. Boom. 2 of our pieces done there. Okay, now we gotta do tailoring for our boots and leggings, 2 string and a copper. That should do boots. There we are. And then if we do the inverse there, we should get our leggings, and then we'll have a full, yep, there we are. Now we got a full set here. That gives us 74 health compared to like the 25 we were at before. While I'm here, I am going to craft a couple of wands, since that will level up my woodworking, and then I should be able to upgrade to something a bit better than this level 1 wand I've been using. Alright, now that we have a good amount of wands, we won't be needing all of them. So I have a couple here that I will be using, but I'm just going to sell the rest of them to the blacksmith here for scrap. Since crafted items don't have infinite durability like every other item in the game does, I'll be needing the scrap more than I'll be needing the emerald, hence my decision to get the scrap. So the last thing I want to do in today's episode is to just get a better set of armor. You're probably wondering why I got this first set if I'm just going to replace it immediately after, but I want to get an item called Forest Web, which will give you a little bit of speed boost when used on a crafted item. And in order to get this Forest Web, I would feel much more comfortable fighting the spiders that drop the item if I had more than 15 HP. So that's going to be the plan. So these are the spiders, all the little ones. They're the ones that will be dropping the Forest Web. So I'll need to kill a decent amount of these guys to get enough of the drop. We are level 6 right now. Okay, let's not die already. That would be very not cool. After 5 minutes of grinding, I only got 26 of the Forest Web, which is not nearly enough that I wanted to get, but I'm bored of grinding spiders, so I'm going to do something just as tedious and gather the materials required to actually make the armor. I have the ingredients, but now I need the materials. So I'm going to go and do that now. However, I decide to edit that down, I can guarantee you it is nowhere close the 45 to 50 minutes it took me to actually gather all of those resources. Anyways, we now have enough materials to level up our professions and craft our first set of actual armor. So since I was being lazy earlier and I didn't gather enough materials, I won't be able to put any of the materials onto the chest plate, so we'll just craft the chest plate with just ingots and paper. In terms of the helmet, however, I did have enough ingredients to be able to fully use up all 6 slots on the helmet. If you remember before how we gathered the Forest Web can't be used for armoring, which is how you make the helmet. It can only be used for tailoring, so I won't be able to use any of that Forest Web I gathered earlier. But like I said, I had enough materials lying around, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so we're gonna craft the pants now. And we're just going to use some miscellaneous materials I had lying around, and then we're going to use 3 of the Forest Web from when we gathered them. And this will make us a decent pair of pants. It should. There we are. We got some good walk speed. 12 extra health on top of the 47 health. Not a whole lot of durability compared to the chest plate and the helmet, but that's okay. And now on to the boots. We're going to use the 6 Forest Web this time instead of some miscellaneous materials. And this should give us a decent pair of walk speed boots here. Yeah, a little bit of walk speed there. And this will be the main set of armor that we'll be using for the foreseeable future. For the final piece of this armor setup, we're going to be crafting 4 pieces of jewelry to use. We'll be crafting 2 rings, a bracelet, and then a necklace. And with that, we have our first actual set of armor fully crafted and ready to use. So we're going from around 99 HP and 7 to 8 damage to a total of 232 health and 50% walk speed, 50% extra walk speed, and still 7 to 8 damage. But we do get the bonus damage of 8 to 23. Despite the damage not going up too much, apart from the bonus damage, but we are noticeably faster. We have a lot more movement speed, which is nice to traverse the map. And I'm a sucker for movement speed. I love being a speedy boy. So that's in good fun. That is, if I'm being completely honest, one of the main reasons why I wanted to do the forest web, which is because it provided a good amount of movement speed for not that much work. And that concludes this first episode. Again, I'm not really sure how I want to edit this, or edit just the series in general, so the editing style will probably change as time goes on. But I did really enjoy making this first episode, so I can guarantee you there will be more to come. I'm excited to progress through this series. I've never done a challenge like this, so this will really test and increase my knowledge of Wynncraft, which I'm super excited about. But other than that, I think that is all there is to say, and I'll see you in the next one.